I'm Ambrose Cambeck, founder and president of MicroCFO. This video, Getting Along with Your Bank, is part of MicroCFO's Owning Your Numbers video series, available on our website and YouTube channel to help you, the small business owner, better manage your company. So imagine it's June, and you just got a notice from the bank that you've been with for 8 years that you tripped a loan covenant for last year. Really? Why now? And what are they going to do about it? More importantly, what are you going to do about it? You might not even have realized that you had covenants in your loan. So pull out your loan documents and read them. Covenants usually have their own section. If you don't understand the terminology or the calculations, ask somebody who does. Or ask your bank for last year's calculation and backtrack the numbers to your financial statements. Covenants are not really evil. Banks have been lending into the small business market for over 100 years. Their general covenants are pretty well time-tested and not horribly restrictive. Trust them and use them as you would an early warning signal. Just because you tripped a covenant doesn't mean that you're going to go bankrupt tomorrow. They're kind of like your backup beeper. Beep, 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 beep. Ignore it at your own peril, or fix it and thrive. You just need to make some adjustments in your business sooner than later. And don't ignore your covenants, even if it seems like the bank is. Bank consolidation means that their attention to covenant detail could change at any time. Broken covenants are an easy excuse for an acquiring bank to jettison your loans. Typically, a tripped loan covenant didn't just collapse last month. It's been deteriorating over time. You just weren't calculating it, and you weren't watching it when it was green, and you didn't notice when it started to decline. But your bank probably pays someone called a credit analyst to run your loan covenants at least once a year. That's why they hound you for the financial statements and tax return at year end. Running your covenants after year end makes it impossible for you to fix them. But that's also why they notify you after you've missed a covenant, not before. But who really cares? Maybe not you yet. But most loan documents allow banks to take actions over broken loan covenants. Actions like cutting off your future access to your line of credit and terming it out that forces you to repay it. Not only that, but they can call the loan in question along with every other loan you have with them, including vehicle loans and, believe it or not, personal loans. Or they can simply refuse to renew a term note at the next renewal, forcing you to seek financing in a hurry. And if you lose your source of expansion capital, your business growth stalls. To avoid covenant problems, run a reforecast of your budget every month. You can view MicroCFO's Your Bang Up Budget video to help you with that. If your reforecast suggests that you might trip a covenant next quarter, give your bank a heads up and get a written waiver up front now. How to fix a covenant trip issue. It's not easy and it's not quick. It's best to avoid it. But if you do trip one, you'll need to focus on the elements of the covenant calculation. Quite often that means slowing down the purchase of capital equipment, financed or otherwise, not taking on any additional debt, even if you think you need to buy a new truck. Focusing on improving profitability the old-fashioned way by squeezing expenses. You cannot usually grow your way out of a covenant problem because growth is what usually tripped it. And growth requires capital, and yours just got cut off. If you want to understand that better, view MicroCFO's Where Did All My Cash Go video. So in conclusion, covenants are very important. You need to know if you have covenants in your loan documents. You need to know how to calculate them. You need to track them on a monthly basis. And if you think you're going to trip them, you need to respect your bank and give the bank a heads up. Covenants can make or break you. If you need help with the organization and oversight of your business's accounting, call me, send me an email, or connect with me on LinkedIn.